All right, I've gotten a few requests for a tutorial on picking up these big open space images like this one from Lina Nail Art Supplies Make Your Mark '03. So I'm going to do that for my base, and then I'm also going to add to it with the Lina Twirls and Swirls '01 plate, also using a fairly big open image. So what I have done is I've only put base coat on my nails and a clear latex. I've done 3 nails already, and using Hit the Bottle, the Huntress Awaits here, and I'm using it as the base. And the pros of using a stamping polish in this big negative image for base is that it's almost instantly dry, so that you can go on to nail art right away. And depending upon the colors you use, you may need a second coat like this one, just because I'm doing it over bare nails. I'm going to do another second coat because I don't like the nail line to be visible for this design. But you can do 2 coats really quickly. So I'm going to show you my technique before I put polish on, because I feel like the scraping is definitely part of it, and what I will do is put a good amount of polish on over half the image. If you're not comfortable that that's enough to cover the rest of it, you can put it over the entire image, but that's wasting some polish. But until you get comfortable with the technique, you might want to do that. But then I'm going to take a soft, really flimsy scraper, and like this Creative Shop one, and I'm going to then scrape with the scraper almost flat and just scrape lightly across. And I only want to do that once, maybe twice, but multiple scrapings really does not help with this technique. And then finally, what I'm going to do is when I go to pick up, the mistake that I was making at first, and that's why at first I could only get it to work with a really flat stamper like this Creative Shop space stamper. But now I can get it to work with a clear stamper, which makes placement a lot easier. So the trick is when you go to roll, you want to set the stamper down, like touch down on the plate outside of the image that you want, and then roll across the image to pick up. Because if you set down in the image itself, that area won't pick up very well. I don't know what it is, and maybe it's just me and I'm too heavy-handed, but I'm just finding that if I touch the stamper outside of the image and then lightly roll across the image, that's what really works best for me. So hopefully after all this talking, I can show you what I'm talking about here. So I've got it over about half the image there, and now I'm going to take that, just go lightly across, outside, and pick up. And I picked that up too quickly, but it's still where I picked up is plenty big enough for my nail here. So I'm going to place that on the nail, and I have a nice even coat there. So I'll demonstrate again, and hopefully I will pick that up better, and a bigger image for my thumbnail here. But usually you can pick up a large enough image to fit it on one of your nails, even if it's the pinky, but there you go. And I picked that one up really well. I'm going to place that on my thumbnail. Okay. And I've done 1 coat, and I'm going to do another coat and then come back with the design portion.